Well, hello. As I can here show you the Big Bird, class of the heart, coloring right here. So you got Big Bird right here, along with a few of the Sesame Street, say friends. Is that of course I don't even know all their names, and is that is I go watch the TV shows too much of the time. But you got the Sesame Street characters right here, along with so far as class of the heart. But you have right here, so you got a list right here I came up with kindergarten to preschool, and this right here is a list of the different grades, which I'm sure that a lot of us are familiar with. It's like when we went to the grade school, elementary school, along with the junior high, middle school, and along with the high school years. As you have it to where you got the first grade here, and then along with the second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade, and along with the junior high, such as sixth grade, seventh grade, and then along with the 8th grade, and along with 9th grade, 10th grade, and along with high school, 11th grade, 12th grade, 12th grade year, is that you have it to where that of course you go ahead and put an E right here. It's like for grade, but you have it to where you got the freshman, sophomore, and then along with the junior and senior year. And then along with the degree, along with the diploma, along with the GED. But you got these types of diplomas and degrees that you can get so far as for great education. Along with here, you got if it was homeschool or if it was so far as to start a career. But you have it to where if you were to go to a school, or it could be Catholic school or a public school, or maybe military school, whatever type of military service. But if you would go to any type of school, that more likely that you would kind of like say as go to school as in like a group, as a group of a few other students. It could be about 15-20 students a lot of times, and say basically is learn the same thing that you do, is learning so far as is to read and write. It's like of course this right here is not the same. It's like writing utensils that they probably had back in 1970s, where you had the feather ink pen, all maybe with the little reader writer, and then along right here you got the pen right here. It's like the push pen where you'll be able to write, and of course. Nowadays, it's like if most of us here have seen, like if you were to get a package delivery, it's like package delivery that you say that they would have it to where it will be delivered to your address, and that they will want you to sign your name on the address. It's like a lot of times it could be say so far as a little digital receipt. That of course with whatever the delivery was, whatever the delivery was, that a lot of times is that you begin to wonder too. It's like and how did I do that? But all that stuff so far as the class of the heart is that you begin to wonder to why whenever you go to school, that whenever you're younger, and like you may say things like school's not worth my time, you don't like it. You don't want to spend your time on it, whatever it is. Why am I even going? If I'm not interested in being a teacher, or if I'm not interested in being a scientist, or if I'm not interested in being studying sociology, whatever it is, whatever the career is. But the whole purpose about it, I guess to say, is to know, and is to get to know your friends, as so far as other classmates. Is that whenever you graduate, that more likely to say this, that is your diploma. That you may not know all the students in your class, but on the other hand, that you say this is in order to be able to reconnect with them. More likely that if whenever you graduate, that you're pretty much being sent out in the world. You're out off into the world, and you say if you wanted to start a career, open up your own business. Or if you wanted to, what you say is study into say go to college, or say if you want to run your own business, get a license, maybe get married, whatever it is. But you have it where you get the college degrees. It's like you get the associates and along with the bachelor's degree, along with the master's degree, and the doctorate degree, and then you get the non degrees, along with that certificate, diploma, and graduate, and then the certifications. With say the type of diplomas, degrees that you would think that last you, as to say, is that you go to school for 6 years and it's like you just don't know what you want to do. But I would probably say that I used to think that school will go on forever. That it's like school is pretty much, you say, is like school, that school will go on as long as so far as putting sloppy Joe mix on a slice of bread, that you keep putting the mix on, and it's not going to stop, or whatever you call it. The bills are going to just keep coming. But the whole fact is that that with schooling is to know about great education. So far as a book writer, is that most of us right here probably say that they probably would not even want to bother with writing a book. But of course, it's like one good way to start is to say to write today's date, the 21st of 2013, and of course you can maybe write it right here. So far with 2013, so far with spring, it could be spring. Write a story about spring. And of course, it's like you have it. You start on. It's like if you want to write a story, just say a story about something. If you want to share, well, whatever it is. But a lot of times, is that you say if you were to write a book, you wonder who would want to read about it if you were to write one. But more likely, you just never know. If so far as cool inventions, whatever it is, whatever you put your mind up to it, right? But with Big Bird right here is to know that what we're looking for is for great study. No matter if you were wearing a pair of glasses, or if you were in a wheelchair for most of the time being, or as you say, if you had to wear crutches, whatever it is, you got picked on from other school bullies, whatever it is, that whatever you put your mind up to, that you can make it happen. But right here, as you have it right here with me, is that so far as a school picture, you got me as like the 10th grade year. It's like the year. Of course, this was over 10 years ago. You got my signature right there, age 17. And then a lot of times people probably say that so far with holdbacks, that a lot of the teachers held me back. For I think for his 2 years it was, got held back. But tell you what, is hung in there. But I guess you could say that one thing that I always thought about was is to aim for the best. So far was aim for the best. And that aim for the best is like no matter if you were to write it with 3 or 4 different writing utensils, is to know aim for the best, with an A+. So far with Big Bird right here, he's like Big Bird, and along with they say this is like in the class of the heart, is you have it to where you get the characters along with the study about the degrees. And so far we keep in touch with that, keeping is that so far as good education, along with the context so far with the other classmates, that more likely is to say nowadays they got Facebook. It's like with Facebook, you can pretty much keep in touch with a lot of old friends. But then one of those old friends could be so far as a story. It's like a storybook. That whatever you put your mind up to, see what you put, see what you put the mind up to. It's like how did I learn how to write small like that? Basically, you should say as if you were to use a square, have a square.